Hello and welcome to Everyday Santé. Now, obviously, I'm very glad that you're here, but I also just want to reassure you that you are absolutely in the right place because this program is real world coaching, which is built for busy women with real lives, but is designed in a way that the progress lasts. But before we jump into the how-tos of the program, I just want to take some time to set the expectations and to actually talk about what will drive your results. And a lot of that is in and around motivation versus some systems. So motivation will fade. Now, I'm all for motivation when it's there. We want to ride it and we want to make the most of it. But motivation tends to be quite temporary and often will fade, maybe come back, or maybe fade altogether. But systems, routine, and structure will always win, and they are more reliable than willpower. So we want to focus on this term called skill power, which comes from your systems, your routines, and your habits and so forth, rather than willpower, which tends to be a bit more hype and is obviously quite unreliable. So what actually does drive your results? Well, it's not doing everything perfectly. Rather, it's actually about imperfect action. So what I mean by this is one bad day won't ruin your progress, okay? If you go out and you have a dinner and things don't go to plan, that's not going to undo everything. Just as one good week or, one good day or perfect day is going to fix inconsistency. What is really important is that you do the boring stuff over and over again and be patient with the results, but be fast with your actions. So we do have some minimum standards that we try to implement at Everyday Santé, but they are actually not to do with being perfect. Rather, it's about progress over perfection. So you'll often hear me say forward is forward. As long as you are moving forward and in the right direction, you're making progress. Sometimes that might be faster at different stages of your life or different stages of the program, but forward is forward. Also, I want you to focus on being consistently good rather than occasionally perfect. Again, this is where the boring stuff comes into play. It's really important just to show up, even when it's messy. That might mean getting to the gym and doing a couple of sets and then leaving after 20 minutes because you've got to run away and get to the grocery store and pick up your child who's sick from school. Showing up even when it's messy is what will get you results. So small actions done often add up. Now, why do we build these routines? Well, routines remove friction. Less thinking, more doing. So fewer decisions tend to equal, or not tend to, most of the time equal more follow through. And systems are what will support you on your hard days. You fall back on your systems, not on your motivation. So we're really trying to establish these routines so that they remove the decision making and the emotional fatigue, so that when life gets busy, you don't rise to motivation, you fall back on your systems. Finally, how to use this onboarding sequence. The first thing is to trust the process and work through the onboarding videos, ideally step by step if you can. Each one builds on the last and is designed to remove overwhelm and help you settle into a routine that actually sticks. So take notes, rewatch when needed, and if you've got any questions, let me know.